It takes a lot to edit videos. Okay, so because this is either or, so if these particular conditions are not met, then it just jumps here and just do whatever it wants to do. So if those are not met, we'll say, okay, you let's say like you need a summer class. You need to register for summer class. You need to register for summer school. So something like, and it's not register, right? So and this one, the indentation is not two, okay, say one, two, three, four. And because he doesn't like that one either, so let's just put pass for us to resolve the issue. One, two, three, four. Yeah, and that one goes away. So we have created the body now. So we just say, okay, this is what we want. And I can just take that one out to say print, uh, put that, why not? Put that. So let me test my code. So because mathematics is C, English is B, science is C. So I'm expecting this to get printed, right? And it gets printed. Cool, right? Cool. But what? Okay, I will show you something else. So I will do print. Maybe I dropped the gun there because I want you to understand what might happen. So because this block get executed, I can remove the pass now. I'll remove the pass because I have done the body filled out. So I remove the pass. Because this one get printed, this one will not get executed, right? So I can copy this one because it is if this condition is met that we want this to happen because it needs you say you need at least D in other three subjects. So we'll check again if he has at least D in other three subjects. So what if in a situation that's not graded, that isn't graded, that's not graded, that's not graded, not graded. This is why I said I jumped the gun. Right. I save it. If I run it, what do you think is going to happen? Now it says you need at least D in other three subjects. Confusing enough? No. This is why. So let me go back to the ASCII table. With the ASCII table, if you come to number 32, that is space. Space is number 32. And because we say less than 60, 67, and space is 32, and it's less than 67. So that's why it gets everything. That's why anything lower than 67, it will just say, okay, it is pass. So if I come here to say, uh, if I say come here, print, print this for me, let's find out. It will come back as true. Yeah. So this is where we get now creative because what if the teacher forgot to grade the subject? So it means somebody who hasn't done the exam, they can also get a pass. So we now come here to say check subjects are graded, right? Then I will now start with another if. So and this if will now be long. So let me just say mathematics. Let me just copy everything. And this, I won't put the condition yet. And and this. Here, we don't care what subject we are checking, we are just checking everything. Sciences, so computing and history, and what again? And arts. So that is that about that. But we don't have a condition. What condition do we want to check? We want to check if it's empty. But remember, if it's empty, we want this printed. If it's empty, we want something like uh let me print this place up. If if any subject ain't graded, isn't if any subject isn't is not graded, right? We want to call the attention of the teacher that okay, one subject is not graded, but if graded, then continue with the checks, then continue with check, right? So we want to check if this is empty. But okay, so I will come here to say is grade is graded, uh, is graded, and is graded. We just put an empty column because that's what we want to check, right? So remember, this will now be if any subject is not graded. Yeah. So what we'll be checking here is if that particular thing is not empty. So if all these subject mathematics or whatever, if they are not empty, continue with this. I will show you what. So I will say if subject mathematics is not equal to is graded, or if that's confusing, you can come here to say is empty, is empty. So we are trying to check is that empty. So we come to say is empty, and I want to do that. Sorry. Yeah, this is nested if because at times you may need to cascade your ifs to get to where you are going to. And when I do it, it's going to make sense. So let's say that's what we are starting with. I will just copy this one. I, I use that to show you a problem that we can run into. Does that make sense? If it's not graded. So now that you understand that bit, so I will just come here and keep this one here. Uh, I'll comment everything out. Let me just use 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. I'll comment that one out. So if mathematics is empty, and let me increase my window. This is too long. So I have to break it. Empty, but he doesn't like it. Why doesn't he like it? And why doesn't he like it? And and is it because I don't have a pass? Yeah, this will be difficult now. I have to come in 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let me start from the beginning. Something is off. I put a pass. Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he happy now? Okay, it's happy. So let's go and try and break it. Happy now. Happy, 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 happy. I run again. Okay, is he happy man? Okay, yet. Okay. So now, so we are checking if this is empty, and I will come here, print, if it's not empty, print not empty. Shall we check? So if it's not empty, but it is empty, yeah, it is empty, right? But we now come to say else print. No, here is what I want to hear. Print it is empty because it is empty. No, because if it's not empty, if it's not empty, but because it's empty, it's saying not empty. So how we can find that out is copy this one and do a print and paste it like that. Then we run. So it's false because it's empty. Yeah. And here we say okay, it's print it is not empty. Right. So if you now click it, it should say it is not empty or it is empty. Sorry, this negative. Yeah. So it is empty. So now if I come here to say if I fill this one out now to say I put something in there and I do this, so it says not empty because I'm negating it. Remember, I'm negating it. So I can say, okay, not to confuse us, I can I can do it another way because this negative stuff at times can be confusing, right? So now I'm checking if it is empty. Yeah. So if grading, if subjects not graded now, if subjects are not graded, yeah, because I'm using equals equals. So I will say print it is empty. Otherwise, it is not empty, right? So now, because it's empty, it should print it is empty for me. And it says it is. What did I put something in there? Oh, okay, because they are not graded now. So here, if I put, let's say F, I'll just put something random. B, it was the other one. Okay, everything. A, C, A, A. So because now they are not equal, it says it is not empty. But if they are empty, if if whatever we have in here equals this one, it says it is empty, and that's what we are getting. So it means if this is empty, we want to call the teacher's attention, and we'll just come here to say uh, one or more subjects are not graded. Yeah, please check um, subjects are graded correctly, right? So that's the information we want to pass out and grade. That's the information we want. So we test it. Okay.